Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I am actually really happy to be filming today. I wanted to use a bunch of new-ish stuff I've received recently, either in BoxyCharm or I've purchased or whatever it may be. I want to come on here and use them. What inspired this video was this Christmas morning palette from Give Me Glow. This is actually so beautiful. It's the perfect Christmassy palette. I love it, especially this shade. I did wear this twice already. I used this shade on my birthday as a matte. I didn't use any of the shimmers, but I used the greens for my birthday actually, and they looked fantastic. So if that's something you're going to be interested in, then keep on watching. I like how this palette has a wonderful mirror on here. So I primed my eyes and I have my eyebrows done. I think I'm going to start with Under the Tree over here. This palette actually came out years ago, but I always looked at it and was like, that's really pretty, but I never bit the bullet and did it and just bought it until recently actually. So, but now that I've purchased it, as you can see, the formula is gorgeous. It really is a good formula, and I kind of regret not buying it all those years ago. It's really pretty. I really enjoy this green shade in particular. I think it's so nice. I do get some fallout with it, but that's why I like to do my eyes first, so I can combat any fallout after and not have to worry about it. I'm just popping this on the outer corner of my eye. We're gonna blend it out later, but I just kind of want to put this down as a base. I want it to be very visible. It's a really nice shade. And people were asking me for pictures of like my birthday party, and I didn't take any. I didn't take a single photo, and I do this all the time. I mean, it's fine because like the memories are in my head, you know, like I like to be in the moment. I don't really like to be on my phone, but like my coworkers were showing me pictures of their holiday party that they did, and it was so cute, and I kind of wish I would have taken more photos. I didn't even take a photo of the punch. I didn't even do that. Why didn't I do that? And I was like, I'm gonna take so many photos, we're gonna have such a great time. I didn't do any of that. I'm so bad at that, really, but it's because I literally don't like taking photos. I don't like looking at myself in a photo unless I'm the one that took the photo. But then again, that could just be like a me thing. That could just be like me overlooking it and overthinking it. I overthink everything. I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade now. This one's called Milk and Cookies. Such a cute shade name. I love it. And I'm gonna start packing this like right next to the green. I used a V206 to do the green, and I'm using a V205 to put down Milk and Cookies. Kind of want to put Milk and Cookies over top Under the Tree because I feel like it's gonna help it blend. We can pack it back on later, don't worry. Going back into that shade called Under the Tree, and I'm just gonna bring that more in towards the Milk and Cookie shade just so it can like kind of blend together, so it doesn't look weird and wrong. Kind of like that, just so it can like blend more into it. So far so good. I really like the way it's looking, honestly. It's what I had in my mind when I was thinking like, what should I do? This is what I had in mind, like a blended out green with the beige in the inner corner. And I've actually been obsessing over this palette recently. Like, for me to wear something for my birthday dinner and on my birthday party, like I did wear Milk and Cookies as like my crease shade mixed with the Haunted Pumpkin palette that I did do a review on as well. Really like that palette actually. It's not necessarily a Halloween palette only for me. Like, this is very Christmassy. I don't know if this is something I'm gonna wear outside of Christmas, but I feel like some of these shades can work for it if you're into the palette like I was into it. I feel like it can work for you if you're into these types of colors and these types of shades. I'm gonna go ahead and put Under the Tree right back where it was, and then kind of blend it into Milk and Cookies just a little so it doesn't look so crazy. Today at work I spilled something rose scented on me because it's spilled in the package, and I do a lot of like returns at my job. Like, that's one of my jobs. I ship stuff, but I also handle some returns when I get them. And I opened this package and it was something rose scented. It was like a rose scented perfume oil. And when I tell you, I've been smelling it ever since and it's giving me a headache. Because it is giving me a massive headache, like massive headache. And I'm kind of sick of smelling it. But what am I supposed to do? I've washed my hands like multiple times and it just doesn't go away. It's just like here to stay. And I want it to go away, but it just isn't going away. I really like the way this is looking. I like beige and green together. I wanted to talk about this briefly because I don't know if he's gonna watch this video. Probably not. He does watch some of my videos, but like not all of them because like he's not really a makeup person. He does it more so just to support me and my channel. But I wanted to talk about this because I think it's kind of funny and I want your advice. So at my job, we are doing a gift exchange, like a Secret Santa type of gift exchange. We each chose like someone out of like a cup with their name written on a piece of paper, and guess who I got? I got my boyfriend. And like I kind of live with my boyfriend, like I'm always with him, but I had to order his gift online and it's coming soon. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming soon. And well, I ordered the gift. I got him a book that he wanted. It's like a special edition from the specific bookstore that I ordered it from. I think I ordered it from Books A Million. But what do I do when it gets here? Is my problem. Like, what do I do when it's here? Do I like instantly try to wrap it without him noticing? Like, what do I do? It's kind of stressing me out. Do I keep it in the shipping box and wrap the shipping box? Like, what if it doesn't come in a shipping box? What if it comes in an envelope? Like, I wish it would come in a box because it's like a special edition, but like, what do I do? I'm kind of worried and I don't want him to like know. So I'm kind of dealing with that right now. Like mentally, I'm dealing with that right now. I'm like, what do I do? Hopefully it goes well. Oh, and I broke my nail. I am gonna try to fix it. Actually, it broke a while back, and I've been trying to use the tea bag method, which is where you take a tea bag and you like put it on your nail and then you put top coat on it. But that only worked like for a little while. Both times that I did it, it only worked for a little while. I was like, maybe I didn't do it right. I'm just putting on my NYX glitter primer like I normally do. A can't miss step. Also gonna take my brush and tap a little bit of that glitter primer on. Do I go with Gifts Galore or do I go in with pajamas? Gifts Galore, pajamas. I think I'm gonna go in with pajamas. Pajamas. I wish I was wearing pajamas. Actually, I want it to look kind of holiday, kind of Christmas. That's what I'm going for. Even putting primer on the brush, it's hard to pack these shades on with a brush. Your best bet is definitely your finger because it's just harder to do with a brush. Like I'm trying, I'm like scraping off product, but like it's definitely better with your finger. So just letting you know, this rose perfume has me going nuts. Partially my fault for even opening the package. Like I shouldn't have opened it. I knew it spilled, but I still wanted to open it and like see how bad was it. It looks so different on both eyes. I don't know why. I think that's the eyes done, honestly. I have green shadow everywhere, but that's fine. I'm gonna use a blending brush that I used with Milk and Cookies and kind of just go over these shimmers to kind of just blend them. Like one final blend, you know? Recently, I haven't been doing anything on the lower lash line and I kind of like it that way. I feel like packing too much under there can make everything look a little crazy. And I want to work on the skin now, the complexion. So I've been speaking about this a lot. This is incredible. And I like to use this as my foundation. So for primer, I'm just gonna go in with the NYX Marshmallow Primer. I really like this one. It has like a lot of like bad reviews, but also it has a lot of good reviews. It's like one of those controversial products. I like it though. It has like a nice scent and it really hydrates my skin. Really kind of fills in my pores. Granted, I don't have the biggest pores ever, but I just find that it works really nice with my skin and I really enjoy it. I find that it helps my makeup wear longer and it helps me use less product as well. I'm gonna go ahead and take the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter and just put it everywhere. I'm using the shade number 3, and because I use this as my foundation, I do pack quite a bit of product on, but you can use as little or as much as you like. There's no rules to makeup. This is just what I've been doing recently and I've been really enjoying it as like a no foundation look. Taking the Love is the foundation brush just to blend this out. I have a cookie. So I'm going to take like a small cookie break as soon as I can get it open. For some extra coverage, I'm going to use the LYS Triple Fix Full Coverage Brightening Concealer. And I just put this wherever I want more coverage. I find that this concealer looks very natural, very skin-like, so I can pack on a lot of it and it still won't look bad, which is great for me. It's very lightweight as well, and I really find myself enjoying this formula of concealer a lot recently. I'm not going to conceal yet because I have cream products to go through and I like to conceal after I do that because I tend to go overboard with all of that. We look very fresh faced. I haven't had enough sleep lately, which is why the bags are looking a little darker than usual. For bronzer, I've been really enjoying this Makeup Revolution bronzer in Light. It's a little hard to open and to get into, but once you do, it's so good. I've put a huge dent in this. It's one of those really nice go-to products that is very easy to apply. It doesn't look crazy on the skin. I like a lifted effect, so I put it right above that. If you don't want a lifted effect, you put it right in that. I also take whatever is left on the sponge and just rub it on my nose a little just so it has some color. I also find the color to be very workable. Like, it's not too dark but it's not too light. You can definitely see the difference between the bronzer and my regular skin, and I feel like this will be very nice for someone who's not really into cream bronzers because they feel like they can be too hard to work with, too dark, or whatever it may be. I feel like this is a very good option, and I actually did mention this in my holiday gift guide video. It's a fail-proof bronzer and they do have deeper shades as well, and like it's super inexpensive, which I love as well. For blush today, I'm taking the LYS Cream Blush in the shade Grateful. I've been using these like crazy. I love them. They're so good, and I got them in the Sephora sale, so that's how I got a hold of this. I've been using it with the Complexion Duo brush. I find that that's the best way to use these. So I take it on the brush, smooth it out on the back of my hand, and then place it where I want to. And I go really heavy-handed, as you can see, because I blend it out with my sponge and then I powder and then it's gone. I intend to do this. It's not like I'm not intending. Plus, that cold girl makeup look really inspired me to throw on more blush than I already do. Such a blushy girl now. I love it. If you haven't seen that video was actually really fun to make and edit. Actually, I really liked editing that video. And I just take my spongy sponge and just go over. And you see how like it dissipates in pigment. Like, that's why I put a lot at first. And then I just go over and I blend it. But I do also use the bronzer to kind of map out where I'm going to put my blush. I'm going to go very quickly with some highlighter. This one was mentioned in my makeup I'm always going to repurchase video. I had a good time making that video as well. So if you haven't seen it, you should check it out. So I'm using the Mega Glow Hello Halo liquid highlighter from Wet n Wild. This is in the shade Gilded Glow. This is so good. I love this for like a light little highlight moment. It's like on the tops of my cheekbones. This gives such a beautiful glow and it's so inexpensive that I don't mind paying for it if I run out, which it lasts forever, so the chances of you running out are fairly low. And whatever's left on the sponge, I go over my nose because I just like the look of that. For the blush and the bronzer, those are pretty new to me, so that's why I used them, but I wanted to focus on like the newer products that I've been using, like the LYS, but I don't have like a newer powder, so I'm just gonna use the Kissy. But as like a topper, I like to use the Essence Brighten Up powder. This is actually pretty new to me, and I actually recommended this in my holiday gift guide because it's such a good powder for such an affordable price point that I feel like it's a good gift if you know someone that likes a nice bright under eye or bright complexion. I feel like another good gift that I didn't mention in that video would be like a powder puff, because they're like in right now. I'm gonna go in with my concealer now. I like this concealer a ton. Such a good concealer. I'm so glad it was my BoxyCharm choice. At first I was kind of sad that I didn't get the Dominique Cosmetics palette, but I have so many palettes, like I really wouldn't have benefited from that. Like, look how nice that looks. Oh, I love this concealer. OYS is such a good affordable brand at Sephora. I really am happy with everything I try from them. I actually haven't been minding a little bake under the eyes recently, like a little light bake like this, while I powder everything else that needs some powdering. I've been liking applying powder over the blush and the bronzer just so I can set it down further, and I try to go very lightly with the powder. I don't want to overdo the powder. And my next step would be to take the Alamar brightening brush and just sweeping that powder off. And as I said, I don't really go in with a lot of powder. Taking the Essence Brighten Up banana powder, I kind of tap out whatever I'm not gonna use and then go right underneath the eye with this. This has been such a good powder at the drugstore. I have dry skin. If your powder is drying me out, I can tell. Now that I've set everything down, I kind of want to spray my face. I'm gonna use the St. Luxe setting spray because I'm running out of my e.l.f. one and I need to buy another one, but this is the one that's like the most recent to me, so I'm just gonna spray from afar. I'm just tapping over any spitty areas with a sponge. Kind of revived my skin back after the powder. Very nice product actually. It looks very nice. I just hate the way it smells. I want to try this IBY Lip Locked Satin Cream Lipstick. This one's in the shade Social. I actually really like the packaging of this lipstick. It looks very nice and like it feels very nice even though it's plastic. It's like a nice plastic. And this is the shade. It's like a brownie nude. The lip liner I'm picking for this today is Morphe's Coffee and Kissy. I really like this lip liner. I like Morphe's lip liner formula, and for $6 you get a lot of lip liner here. Such a nice formula. I feel like this is a very good product if you're looking for a new lip liner. I'm going in with the IBY lipstick in the shade Social. What I love about this actually is that my lips don't look dry when I put it on. A lot of lipsticks will look dry on me when I put them on because I always have dry lips and it's something that I can't ever get away from. But this one actually goes over the cracks on my lips very nicely. I know it sounds gross, but like it doesn't look dry. It looks very hydrated and very natural. I really like the way that looks. And with this Morphe Coffee and Kissy lip liner, I feel like it's the perfect lip liner for it. I love it. I'm just gonna put some ColourPop Exit liner on the waterline really fast. Kind of brighten up my eyes. I just can't miss this step. It's just important to me. It just wakes me up. And I'm not gonna wear lashes today. I know it's like weird, but I recently tried out the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara. This is in the shade Black. And this mascara is so incredible. I feel like I don't need to wear falsies when I use this mascara, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put some of this on with mascara, without mascara. I really want to get the brown one too because I love a brown mascara moment, but this is so good and it builds really nicely and it just looks really good. e.l.f. really did that. They like really did that. Like, just look at that. That looks so good. I did a video with this mascara and a wear test actually because it looked like a perfect dupe for the Benefit Roller Lash, and I actually can't use Benefit because they are cruelty free. Not me ruining my eye makeup. We'll just wait for that to dry and we'll take that off with a Q-tip. And I love it that it doesn't smudge or flake. I actually wore this all day in my party. Incredible formula. I'm gonna take off the smudge as soon as it dries and then we will be done. This is the completed makeup using new to me products, or products that I recently purchased and wanted to use again. I freaking love the way my makeup turned out. I think it looks very fresh and fun and festive. The lips are really pretty and they look very hydrated and healthy, and I love that about them. I love the mascara. Elf killed that mascara, period. I love it. And yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this video fun to watch. Thank you for watching another episode of my Vlogmas series. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for new videos every day in December for me. And I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye guys. Camera. Hello. Please don't do that. Don't judge me when I freaking put a ton of blush on my face because it fucking disappears. My skin likes to the blush. I don't know. I can't believe I took off some of the eyeshadow. I took off some of the eyeshadow. What is super trendy? I just spilled powder everywhere. I can't open it. Taking the Essence Brighten Up Panana.